Yo, what's up, guys? Today we are back on Pokemon Showdown for another Showdown Live. This time we are hitting up the NU tier because NU recently got Heliolisk as well as Virizion during the tier shifts, and I think those are two pretty awesome Pokemon for NU. So I figured I would just do a live with them. I made a team. It's not very good. It's just a bunch of Mons that I just wanted to use together on a team, in all honesty. But yeah, we're just gonna hop right into it, look for a battle. Thank you everybody for all the support on the last video, the likes, the comments. I really do appreciate it. A lot of the comments were really nice as well, so yeah, I really do appreciate it. Leaving likes on my videos really does help my channel grow as a whole. So we found a battle right away. My opponent's team is incredibly weak to SD Virizion. It actually just 6-0s his team, especially if I can get up a Toxic Spike. I really don't want to lose to Malamar though, so I'm thinking about leading Garbodor because if I get up a T-Spike, I can win, like, straight up. So I'm going to lead off Garbodor. As long as he doesn't lead Malamar, I'm completely fine. He actually leads off with a great lead for me, being this Leafeon, and I can just fire off a Gunk Shot right here. If he goes to Pharaoh Seed, so be it. Anything else is fine by me. I'm planning on winning with my SD Virizion, which I can set up on either Miltank because of my Lumberry, or maybe his Leafeon if it comes back in. But I'm definitely gonna want a Toxic Spike up. So he actually ends up going Pharaoh Seed. That's completely fine by me. I want to Spike up first and then a Toxic Spike. A Toxic Spike helping me beat Malamar and stuff like that, as he ends up spiking his own. And I definitely want this Toxic Spike up as he T-Waves me. That's disgusting. I'm gonna Drain Punch just to get off a bit of damage on this thing. And I believe I can just Spike again. I don't know. I don't think I need any of this damage, to be completely honest. I'm not sure, because what I do want to do right here is go out into my he's gonna go for another Spike right here, right? So I want to go for another Spike of my own, as he actually ends up going for T-Wave. Just based on the Drain Punch damage, I'm pretty sure a +2 close combat can knock out Pharaoh Seed as a whole. And I'm gonna get up my final Spike as he's trying to T-Wave me. I really don't care about that at all, because what I'm planning on doing is getting up my final Spike and then going out into a Selgor and either sacking it or spamming Taunt. That way he can't defog or anything like that. So I'm just gonna Taunt right here. If he wants to Gyro Ball me, that's completely fine by me. If he is running Gyro Ball, I knew I would outspeed him anyway, as I will be able just to go for Acrobatics. I got a PM. Hey Joey, I just want to say hi and thanks for getting me into Pokemon Showdown. I watch videos all the way in Australia. Oh, in Aussie. That's cool. Would love to see you do a video on a Mega Sceptile team, as I think it's a little underestimated in OU. Well, Mega Sceptile is actually really good. It straight up wrecks balance in itself. But I should probably reply to him. I will in a sec. Yeah, I get to get off Acrobatics right here, as that does a hell of a lot. Holy crap. And what I want to do is Taunt this guy, as he is able to get up Stealth Rocks, and I really want to taunt him, because once I set up an SD, I think it's game. I don't even think I need to set up an SD anymore. I'm going to taunt him. That way he has to go for the Body Slam, and I actually just want to sack. I'm thinking about it, because if I go out into Seismitoad and sack it, you can always default. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go Seismitoad right here and get up my Stealth Rocks, because he will go down to the next turn of Poison. I don't really need Seismitoad for this game, as long as he doesn't pass to Zangoose, I think I'm good. But I should be able to get up my Stealth Rock. Zangoose is going to be a threat, of course, but getting up all this hazard is going to help me deal with it, as I'm just going to click Toxic just in case. I mean, it doesn't make a difference right here, I don't think, at this point. But Malamar is looking like a threat as well, but with all this poison and stuff damage racking up, and the fact that he probably has to go for superpower or something versus my team. I don't think I'm in the worst of positions. He does end up going out to Zangoose though, and this thing I can just completely stall out with my Garbodor. Why isn't it poisoned? Oh, it's running immunity? Why is he running immunity? I don't know why he's running immunity on his Zangoose. Oh god, it's running a Salic Berry with immunity. It's pretty scary. Again, I'm still going for the Mashana sweep, which I can set up versus Leafeon, but I should be able to take one hit and go right for the Psyshock and knock him. Actually, let me go for HP Fighting. But I guess it didn't make a difference because he didn't end up switching out anyway. But like I said, I should be in a good position. Malamar could definitely be a threat depending on what set it is. But I think I can still deal with it no matter what. That doing a bit more than I kind of wanted to. Mantine, if it goes for Defog, okay. I can calm mine up. It's 25 plus 6. No, I won't go down to hazards, unfortunately. I can just go for Moonlight right here. Get back up to a good amount of HP. And proceed to go out into my... Heliolisk is pretty free, actually. Because if he goes into Malamar, that's fine. He actually ends up going out into Pharaoh Seed, which I can just Volt Switch on out versus, and then I think it's time I set up my Virizion, which just wins this game. I'm expecting the Spike right here. I'm not expecting the T-Wave. And I do have a Lumberry, so I don't care about T-Wave, meaning I could just SD right here, and I believe I just win the game with Virizion. Unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong. He does end up going out to Mantine, though. So, unless I miss Stone Edge, I think I win. Hopefully I hit Stone Edge, as it does connect. And that should be game. I should be able to SD up on his Leafeon. Leafeon not scaring me at all, unless it's running like Aerialish or something. I really hope it's not. But he ends up going out to Malamar. I get to hit this thing with a +2 close combat. Doing a hell of a lot, as I actually barely miss out on the KO. But unless he has Psycho Cut, I don't think I'm in the worst of positions. The fact that he's Trick Room actually makes it a little bit easier for me to deal with him. Trick Room. I'm trying to figure out what move he would go for right here. Slash Calc. Let's see how much Virizion. Are you Swords Dance? -1. Because I'm pretty sure any attack he goes for will knock me out, but Malamar, let's just say it's Trick Room. Let's just give it Adamant, it doesn't really matter. As Psycho Cut. Gone. Superpower. Alright, so I gotta sack something right here. I'm leaning towards my Archeops because it will take 2 hits to knock it out. With and I'll waste 2 turns of Trick Room, which I am good with. Yeah, and I don't really need this Pokemon to win this game, I think. Yeah, I don't really think I need this Pokemon to win this game. So, and because I'm paralyzed, I forgot. I actually forgot because I was paralyzed, I would outspeed him. That was not a play on my part, guys. I just completely forgot right there. But I should be able to just go for Acrobatics right here. As I am able to get off a bit of damage on this Pharaoh Seed, and I believe what I can do is just taunt him. Go into my Virizion, set up an SD. It depends how much his Gyro Ball is going to do to me. If he does have Gyro Ball, Leech Seed, T-Wave, I don't know what he has, to be honest, but I am going to just see right here. I don't think I lose anything from that. I should be able to take his extras anyway. He decides to sack Ferrothorn, great, because now I just get off damage on Leafeon and Heliolisk just cleans up. I mean, that wasn't a play, by the way, with Archeops, but I mean, I knew I would live anyway, but I forgot that I was paralyzed, not even gonna lie. But it just worked out for me, so I was pretty happy about that. As Synthesis is not recovering enough, and Virizion will be able to pick him off with the next +2 close combat. So Virizion putting in work on this game like I figured it would. Very, very interesting Zangoose set. Oh, let me reply to him. Appreciate the kind words, and glad that I could inspire you. definitely be using Mega Sceptile because it is one of my favorite Megas. Alright, let me just get rid of this. So, I mean, it's gonna pop up anyway if he replies, so I don't think it really matters anyway. But let's look for another battle, and I'll pause until we find one. Be right back. Alright, so we found another battle. Now this one's going to be a bit tougher, just because Scyther plus Xatu is a bit annoying. I do have, I do have my Garbodor, which I can just lead with, because I am expecting him to want to lead with Scyther right here. And Garbodor just gets off damage on these Pokemon. Seismitoad puts in a lot of work in this game. Torterra looking a bit annoying as well. If I can get up a T-Spike, that'd be amazing, in all honesty, but I don't think I will be able to. But I'll try anyway. What's my win condition? If I can kill Scyther, Musharna can just win. If I can catch it on the switching with with my Virizion, for example, I think I'm in a good position, which I probably can versus something like Heliolisk. I can SD up. And I catch the Xatu with the Stone Edge and stuff like that. So he ends up leading off with Heliolisk as I lead off with my Garbodor. And I am just going to go Seismitoad right here, expecting a Volt Switch. He may or may not have Grass Knot, I don't know. But I think what I want to do is go out into my Heliolisk right here if he does reveal the Grass Knot. It also works out for me if he decides to switch out into his Xatu, as he does end up going out to Xatu. And I want to make another play, so I want to predict him to want to go out into Torterra. And go out into my Virizion right here. As he could also go out to Hariyama, I think. But he ends up going out to Torterra, which I can SD up versus. And I think proceed to get a kill. I don't think he'd go Scyther right here. He might. It really depends on his Scyther's Scarf or not. If it shows U-turn, then it's Scarf. If it doesn't show U-turn, which it will probably end up showing after after this turn, if he doesn't end up going Xatu, then it's not Scarf. So he ends up going Scyther right here as I end up going for SD, and we will figure out what type of Scyther this is just based on my switching to Garbodor right here. So I'll be able to find out the damage. If it's Choice Bandit or not, that's great. Virizion will be able to outspeed. If it's Scarf, then okay. I just want to find out from that damage. So I do not actually know the damage that. I don't know the damage. Garbodor. I need spikes. It's about this. Something like that, right? I'm gonna go for T-Spike right here. Yeah, I'm going for T-Spike. Screw this guy. As he actually ends up outspeeding me, as I'm able to get up a T-Spike, which is huge versus my opponent. And Scyther. U-turn spam. U-turn does that little. So he's Scarf Scyther. He's more than likely Scarf Scyther. That's good. I have to keep my Garbodor alive for this battle. I do not really have a switch-in, so I'm gonna go out into my Virizion, even though it is my win condition, and I kind of need it healthy. I think Archeops can put in a lot of work as well at this game, especially with the T-Spike up. So I'm gonna go out into my Virizion as he ends up going out to Xatu, and I kind of have to switch out right here. So I can go Heliolisk. The fact that my T-Spike is up is amazing for this game. It actually is amazing for this game because it whittles every single one of his switch-ins, and he can't even Nightshade me, so I can just fire off. I think I can just go for Volt Switch for free, to be completely honest. He wasn't expecting me to go for that T-Spike because I'm expecting him to go out to Hariyama, which I can deal with, as I wasn't expecting him to go Torterra because of the chance of me going for anything other than a Volt Switch, as he ends up going out into Hariyama, of course. And what I'm actually going to do is switch out into my Garbodor, predicting him to want to go for the Fake Out plus Bullet Seed combination, or that Fake Out thing, but Bullet Punch combination. But he ends up going out to Caracosta, which I am fine versus. I don't know what it wants to do. I'm thinking it might be a Stealth Rock variant, but I can just freely go for a Drain Punch right here. If it is Weakness Posse, that would have been a little bit annoying, but it turns out he isn't, as I am just going to go Seismitoad right here just to dodge potential Water move. in Scald, as he doesn't go on Zatu, and that's completely fine by me. I'm expecting a Psychic move or a U-turn right here, to be completely honest. I need to keep Seismitoad healthy. This is actually a pretty good game. I like this game. And whenever Heliolisk comes in, it comes in for free. I could just go Heliolisk right now, especially because I got some damage on Hariyama, but I'm not sure if that's the correct play to make. Especially with the Stealth Rock up. He might actually also have U-turn, which is a little bit annoying. I'm going to go Heliolisk anyway. I was thinking about going Musharna right there, but he ends up going for Grass Knot, as I should be able to just fire off a Hyper Voice right now. I'm expecting Torterra to either come in or him to sack Caracosta, because Caracosta doesn't do anything versus my team. I could actually double right here, to be completely honest, predicting Caracosta to want to come in, and then I can SD up versus that thing. I think I might make that play, as Hariyama does end up coming in. And okay, Hariyama, that does not help me. I'm just gonna assume it's max HP. I mean, it doesn't have to be max HP, but Rizion, close combat does that much. Gen Headbutt is strong close combat, right? Weaker, actually. Okay, good to know. Garbodor should still be a solid switch into this thing, as he will be taking a lot of damage from the poison and stuff like that, as he ends up going out to Scyther. Okay, so I need to start making some sort of play with this. But I can just fire off a Gunk Shot right here, as he's going to be taking Iron Barbs damage. Not Iron Barbs, but Rocky Helmet, as he doesn't choose to, so he goes out into Zatu. And I think Musharna kind of just smacks him right now. Like, what's stopping Musharna? I want to get rid of Hariyama first, because it has Guts right now, so it's a threat. Yeah, I want to go Musharna right here. Nightshade, Grass Knot, Psychic Move, and Roost, I assume. That's his moveset. As he ends up going after Terra. Hold up, I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, but this is probably Choice Bandit Torterra, just looking at the damage he did to Garbodor. So I'm going to Moonlight up, as that Wood Hammer is doing a hell of a lot to me. I probably have to sack my Garbodor right here to the Overgrow boosted Wood Hammer, as he ends up going Scyther. So this is even better for me, because whatever attack he does, I'm in a good position. I hope he U-turns out, honestly, or goes for Aerial Ace, both of which I believe I can take. I don't think he just sack Scyther right here. Not sack, but I don't think he'd go for Aerial Ace right here. I think he'd go back into Zatu, as I unfortunately, sorry man, I unfortunately get a crit on him. That sucks, because I wanted to see what would have happened if I didn't get that crit. Okay, one sec, I'll be right back. Sorry, I keep coughing, and it's a little bit annoying, but I don't, I can't stop it, so. Yeah, Heliolisk ends up coming out. I have to sack versus this thing. Hariyama's a threat, but after poison damage, it shouldn't be. What don't I need on my team? My Heliolisk puts in work, outspeeding this and beating this. Garbodor is good for Scyther and this, but it only gets one more switch in. I need Archeops, because Archeops is also a win condition, and it outspeeds his Heliolisk. So I guess I'll leave this in thing and just go for Spike, as he reveals the Life Orb. And I don't know if he has Grass Knot or not, so I'm not going to risk that. So I'm just going to go out into my Archeops, and I believe just click I'm going to click Roost, because I'm not expecting him to want to stay in and go for anything, basically, that I expected him to go out into something that could take me on. So he ends up going to Scyther, which is good, because Scyther can't do crap to me anyway. I'm pretty sure I can just U-turn out versus, Roost up again versus his U-turn. Really surprised that he actually went Scyther right there, as I expected him to go Caracosta, which he does. And what I can do is go Seismitoad and get up my Stealth Rock. But then again, his Torterra is a good double for him, but I'm not sure if he'd actually want to do that play, as he does end up going Torterra. Ooh, this guy making plays. Okay, I see you, bro. I see you. Now I feel like I don't really need my Musharna, but then again, do I have to risk the speed ties with his Heliolisk? Heliolisk puts in work on versus his team, and at worst speed ties with his own Heliolisk. Musharna, though, helps me a lot if he locks himself into Aerial Ace. I would love to have a flying resist, but it's time to decide what I want to sack. Really leaning towards Musharna, but I think I might just sack Heliolisk because, yeah, Musharna can take on his own Heliolisk, and Musharna can actually take on a Scyther that isn't Choice Bandit or SD. So I'm gonna sack Heliolisk to more than likely the Woodhammer, as it will be a double down. And I'm not sure if he goes Scyther or not, but I definitely want to go my Seismitoad just because I'm expecting Scyther to want to come in, and I want to get up my Stealth Rock as quickly as possible. He actually ends up going Caracasa, so that's even better for me as I get up my Stealth Rock for free right here. And yeah, that's actually pretty amazing for me because if he wants to go, whatever he goes out into, he can't do anything versus me. This is a pretty good game. This is, oh, no problem, man. Oh, okay. But I am able to get my Stealth Rock as he ends up going out to Hariyama. And I don't know how much Earthquake does to him, to be honest. I might just calc it. Seismitoad. Okay, it's not offensive support, and this is not RU. Seismitoad, any defensive. Earthquake does a good amount, but it's not the amount I need. Looking at it right now, Virizion is looking like the most expendable member of my team, or expendable member of my team, just to the close combat damage, as he's probably just going to BP right here. So I don't think it honestly matters what he does. Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me what he does. I just want to get off that damage on Hariyama to the point where I can just go out into my Seismitoad and click Scald, knocking him out, as well as forcing him in. Do I want to risk him being max speed? Let's think about this. I don't think I do. So I'm going to switch on to my Musharna just in case he wants to go for close combat again. I really didn't want to risk him being from max speed as he ends up going for the knockoff. That's completely fine by me. I actually get to get off a free Moonlight right here. And I force his Scyther to go for the U-turn if anything. So I'm okay with that. I just didn't want to risk his Hariyama being speedy and going for a Guts boosted attack. But that doesn't look like Guts just based on that damage. Yeah, it doesn't look like Guts at all. So that's why I chose against staying in with my Seismitoad, because I'm not going to choke this away. As if Scyther wants to come in, which it very well might, I will take a lot of damage. Heliolisk is also a play my opponent can make, though I'm not expecting him to go Heliolisk. I guess he has to go Heliolisk actually, but I don't think Heliolisk can knock me out at this range of HP, and it's just going to be killing itself with poison plus hazard damage. So this is a pretty good game. I might have to end this live early, guys, just because it's getting a little bit late. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning, and I have to head out like super soon, and it takes time to render this plus upload it. So I do apologize, but I hope this second game, which is pretty good, makes up for the fact that I have to leave early. So I might go a third game though. Definitely. Getting up that Toxic Spike so early versus Torterra really helped. I wasn't expecting to be speedy Torterra at Choice Bandit, and his over prediction and my lack of knowledge of that Torterra really helped me out, just because that Toxic Spike was amazing during this match. And unfortunately that crit on Xatu really threw him off as well. I'm expecting Scyther to come out right here, or Heliolisk. I think Heliolisk is the play he has to make, to be completely honest. But because Heliolisk cannot knock me out, I just win with Seismitoad or Archeops even. So yeah, I think Seismitoad or Archeops are going to clean up this game. I'm going to pause it till he makes some more bear back. Alright, so he does end up going Heliolisk. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he can't knock me out at this range of HP. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think a Life Orb Thunderbolt will knock out Musharna from 58%, as the Hyper Voice is the same strength as Thunderbolt, so it didn't really matter. And Psyshock crit didn't matter, as it would have definitely knocked out Heliolisk at that range of HP. He has piss poor defenses, plus poison damage as well. So Caracasta ends up coming out as I am just going to go for Hidden Power Fighting just in case it is a Shell Smash variant for some reason, as he ends up going for Waterfall, and I believe I can just finish him off with my Seismitoad right here. Just go right for Scald. At that range of HP, I should be able to knock him out. I could probably even go for, Earthquake, sorry. I could probably even go for Scald is what I was going to say. But his last is his Scyther, and after Stealth Rock damage and that bit of damage it took from Rocky Helmet, I don't think it will be able to finish. I don't think it'll be able to beat my entirety of my team. So I'm going to say good game, and I am going to say sorry. Sorry for the crit on Zatu, man. Because it really made it. It really changed mental. It changed my mindset. Ah, crap. My throat's getting a bit hoarse. It's not even a voice crack. That was just like no voice right there. Yeah, that was a good game. We were at 25 minutes. Okay, I'll go one more. I think I'll go one more before having to leave. But okay, we'll go one more just because I like to do 3 battles. So we're gonna pause it until we find a battle. Be right back. Alright, so we found a game. Toxic Spikes is so important in this game, and Heliolisk just has so much fun versus my opponent's team, outspeeding everything on it. I'm going to lead Garbodor because he ends up leading Avalog. That actually sucks for me. I cannot do crap to you, so I'm going to switch out into my Seismitoad. That way I can just get off a Toxic. I really want Toxic Spikes in this game, but I don't think I'll be able to get them, to be honest. But he ends up going for Earthquake, so that's good. So I can get us just a free Toxic right here. He doesn't really have a switch in for this, and breaking Avalok sturdy if he does choose to stay in is great for me. He does have Virizion obviously as a switch in, but it's not really a switch in, you know. My Garbodor, even if he is SD Virizion, can take a +2 Zen Headbutt, and I really want to get up that Toxic Spike. Though Avalok can Rapid Spin it away, and I have no way of beating or stopping that, just this Toxic Spike would be so crucial versus his team. My win condition. Ooh, this guy making play. I like this guy. My win condition is either my win condition is either my Heliolisk or my Virizion. They both put in so much work. The fact that I got his Virizion Toxic is amazing, and I like that my opponent is making plays right here. I'm gonna go out to my Seismitoad once again, as he is gonna Mega Evolve and get up his Stealth Rock. That's cool. I guess I could have made the play of getting up my Toxic Spike, but I don't feel like I had to make that play. I'm just gonna get my Stealth Rock right here. If he wants to HP Grass me, that is fine. If he doesn't have that, or Earth Power me, I just get a free switch into my Heliolisk if he does end up doing that play, of course. So, again, I do want to get up Stealth Spike, and this Stealth Rock will be breaking Avalok sturdy, which is something that I 100% want, as well as getting off chip damage on Pokemon like Quagsire and Mismagius. As speaking of which, he ends up going out to Mismagius. So I'm not sure what he wants to do to me. He might actually have Energy Ball, but I'm gonna go for Toxic, as he does end up nasty plotting up, and thankfully I do connect my Toxic. So the Pokemon that I feel like is not going to be doing anything in this game is my my Musharna, but I'm not really sure. I could risk Heliolisk right here and go bring it in on a Shadow Ball, but I don't know if I want to. I don't really need HP on this Pokemon to deal with Camera Up because I have Heliolisk, so I think I'll just go for Scald, as he ends up going for Will-O-Wisp. That's completely fine by me. I can weaken his Mismagius. Nasty Plot, Will-O-Wisp. I'm thinking he has Shadow Ball, so I'm gonna risk my Heliolisk right here, as he ends up going for Dazzling Gleam. Unfortunate. But I should be able to. I really want to go for Hyper Voice, predicting him to want to switch out to something that could take a Thunderbolt. I probably shouldn't have risked my Heliolisk, especially because now I have to stay in. But I don't really care, because if I am able to weaken a few of his Pokemon, I can just straight up sweep him with Virizion. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt right here, as he ends up going out to Virizion. That's completely fine by me. I just get to fire off a Hyper Voice after getting rid of his Virizion. Actually, I can probably save this, and nah, doesn't make a difference. I'm going for Hyper Voice. I guess I shouldn't have went out into my Heliolisk right there. Kind of kicking myself for doing that, but I'm just so impatient. I really am. And I really don't want to lose to Mini Greninja or Quagsire or something like that because my Heliolisk is gone. He has nothing to come in on a Hyper Voice, so it doesn't really matter to me what he wants to do. As he ends up going for Giga Drain. And what's my plan? If I can't Toxic Quagsire, I just straight up lose to it. So the play I want to make is go Garbodor. Predicting his, and I just want to go actually Gunk Shot because I should be able to deal with Avalog. Not really, but I just want to get off the poison on Avalog if that's possible. Especially because he'll be taking damage if he spins away from me, Rocky Helmet damage. So I just want to get off the poison on him. As he ends up going for Sacred Sword right there. I did not expect him just to sack Virizion because Avalog would have been a free switch, and if I got up Toxic Spike, he would have taken unnecessary damage. But to each their own. As I can just go out into my, I should be able to just go out into my Seismitoad right here on his Rapid Spin, what I'm expecting to be a Rapid Spin rather, and just take his attack and go for Scald. I think he's Rocky Helmet actually, so I'm gonna get up my Stealth Rock one more time, expecting him to want to switch out into Miss Magius as fodder, or I guess Quagsire is a play. I'm not expecting him to stay in with Avalog as he ends up going with Frogadier. And that is definitely a threat. I do not want to take. I do not want to take. What's it called? I don't want to take a Grass Knot, so I'm gonna switch out into my Garbodor. As he ends up going for Toxic Spikes, I did not see that coming. Did not see that coming. As I'm actually gonna go out into my Seismitoad, predicting the Hydro Pump, and then I'll switch back. I mean, it's a bit aggressive, but it's gonna work out for me, as you can see. And I think I'm going to go right back out into Garbodor just to absorb this Toxic Spike. Or screw that Toxic Spike. I wanted him to go for Hydro Pump right there. That sucks. But I'm going to go for my Toxic Spike right here. I feel like I needed a Toxic Spike up. If he does choose to go for his own Toxic Spike, that's completely fine by me. It's a good pivot for me, going back and forth between these two Pokemon. As he actually ends up going into Quagsire. Even better for me, because I can deal with Quagsire because of my Seismitoad. Unfortunately, my Virizion, as we already know, does not have a move to touch. His Pokemon, but I believe I'm just going to fire off a Scald right here, predicting him to want to go out into Miss Magius at this point to absorb a Toxic. I really don't think he'd let me Toxic his Quagsire for free, to be completely honest, but that's just me. Scalding Quagsire is fine by me as well as getting that burn. I do have Taunt on my Archeops, and even though it is unaware Quagsire, which I'm expecting it to be, I can beat it with Calm Mind Musharna to an extent. It really just depends, I guess. I can stall him out of recovers at least. So I'm not expecting him to want to stay in. I have to think a bit ahead because I am behind due to my Heliolisk play. Heliolisk put in so much work versus his team, and I kind of just sacked it versus Miss Magius, as he does end up making the Miss Magius sack. So that should go down to that Scald, as I guess he has to go Avalog right here. If he Rapid Spins, that's fine. I can deal with that because I can get up my Toxic Spike again. I guess he can go Frogadier as well, depending on the moveset. Yeah, it really just depends, but Frogadier will also be poison, so that's something I like. Definitely. I'm expecting an Ice Beam, but I don't know if there's much I can really do. I want to save Seismitoad just in case he does end up Rapid Spinning away my hazard, so I want to go Garbodor, just foddering it off to what I'm expecting to be an Ice Beam right here, as he does end up revealing the Grass Knot, and I am expecting a Toxic Spike maybe by him, so I'm just going to go for a Spike, as getting it up will very much help me versus his Avalog. Yeah, it allows me to KO with a few of my Pokemon, so he actually ends up going for Grass Knot again, taking all that damage that he did not have to take. Oh man, that's crazy. And I just want to calc. Did I do any damage to Avalog at all? No, I did not. So, Virizion, Are Swords Dance, Avalog, I guess P, Rapid Spinner. would be the set that I want to do. Okay, let me think about this. I have to go for Rizion because if I kill Avalog, I'm in a good position. He actually ends up going out into his Quagsire, so that's even better for me. I can SD up versus this thing and just... Well, I don't have a way of winning it, but I can just flinch him to death. SD helps me beat Camo and Avalog, so that's why I'm SDing up. As he does end up going out into the Camel, as +2 SD should be able to... +2 SD close combat should be able to knock him out. If I don't knock him out, okay, so be it. But I was pretty sure that a +2 close combat after Stealth Rock and Poison Damage would be able to knock him out. Avalog is 100% going to go down unless it's like Choppleberry. I don't see it living this. And yeah, Avalog goes down. It was Rocky Helmet like I figured. And his last is his Quagsire, which is going to be a threat to me. I just want to spam close combat because, in all honesty, unaware means that my defense drops don't matter. And I want to force him to... use recovers, as that will allow me to beat him. But I can also go for a Zen Headbutt Flinch. If I get the Zen Headbutt Flinch, that just saves me so much time. I mean, I'm planning on taunting him with my... I got it. I was planning on taunting him with my Archeops anyway to beat him, but I ended up getting the flinch, and that's going to be game right there because Virizion is going to be able to finish him off. So, yeah, good game, dude. I played so poorly with my Heliolisk. Heliolisk just straight up swept him, and I just decided to risk it because I'm impatient. But that's what I get for playing early in the morning. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you did. It really does help my channel grow and shows the support, which I do greatly appreciate. Yeah, stay tuned for more ORAS Wi-Fi battles and Showdown lives. And until next time, later.